1, 2, 3. Oh, probably don't want my glasses.
Sounds good. Can you clap for me?
Collar fine. Shirt sitting up fine.
So what made you first want to start a media company?
Jeez, these are unrehearsed question answers. I have been making films since I was 10 years old. I started with my dad's Super 8 camera. It was just a fun thing to do as a kid, as a hobby. When I was in 8th grade, we had to decide what profession we were going to be. And my dad had initially started out as a draftsman. And I liked that idea because I could draw. I used to draw pictures as a kid. And I thought that I would enjoy getting paid to draw. I came out of high school and got started into a company that designed machines for the automotive industry, and I really enjoyed that because it was I got to express creativity in designing different machines. Did that for about 15 years, and I thought that's what I was going to do for the rest of my life. So my first video camera was a Sony 8mm camcorder. I really liked that it was 8mm because it reminded me of my 8mm film days. Initially, nothing productive came out of it. I made travel videos, fake documentaries, and of course, complete looniness. But then I got asked by a few friends if I could produce for them little side video projects.
Touch of a button. That is how today's businesses function. That's why you've chosen the NEC Electra Mark II as your business communication system.
Rust and corrosion are never-ending enemies in our ongoing efforts to preserve the beautiful appearance of our new and used cars. Introducing Rust Arrestor. The Rust Arrestor is designed to provide protection against rust and corrosion for the entire vehicle.
It's very clean installation, easy to do, takes as little as 30 minutes.
I had got a job for Penna Career Center. At the time, it was called Penna County.
So what do you think, Mary Beth? Do the students have a clear understanding of engineering technologies?
Probably not. Computer-aided design? Computer-aided machining? Mechanical engineering?
It was just a little sales video explaining the different career paths that they had. I had things in life change, and I decided this whole machine design thing wasn't for me anymore. I thought if I could get more of those Penta type jobs, I could start a career doing that. So that's what I did. I quit my day job and started officially Todd Productions.
Todd Productions is your one-stop video production shop. Our services include on-site filming, non-linear editing, duplication and transfer, Let Todd Productions make that idea come alive.
The very first week, I thought, all I have to do is just contact people in the area. I'll let them know what I'm doing, and that'll be a good way to just introduce myself to the surrounding public. In those days, the internet was pretty young. I did a search, I think through excite.com, and I looked for anything that had the word Toledo in it. I got instantly discouraged because I had some guy come back and say, we never answer to spam, and this is spam. And I said, well, I don't know exactly what the definition of spam is, but I'm just emailing you directly. You're not on some kind of email list. But still, it was kind of depressing. I actually went back to my old boss to see if I could get my job back. And that was the most humiliating experience because I felt like I was begging, and I didn't like that feeling at all. When I left that meeting, I felt like I didn't know what I was going to do. I talked to my brother, who had started his business a year prior.
That's correct.
Can you just talk about that?
Oh.
Every time when we were younger, Chad went first, no matter what it was. So, it's like if something looked dangerous, Chad, you should try it.
Yeah, you should try it. You do it.
Is the ice thin?
Let's see how that turns out. Oh, you fell through. Okay, I'm not gonna.
In great tradition, without even thinking about it, he went first. And he said to me, the most encouraging thing.
I just simply said, if I could do it, you can do it. And I knew he had background and skills doing movies and videos. So, I mean, in my opinion, that gave him a leg up to start his own business.
Even though it was a simple thing for him to say, it really did give me the motivation to just get my company going once and for all.
Whether you're having one baby or multiples, Sylvania Ultrasound Institute is available for your obstetrical echoes.
Improve efficiency, production, and safety with DesignEdX flow application systems.
The trunk bed liner actually incorporates a trunk compartment into the bed liner.
It's basically a project by project arrangement. I never knew where the next job was going to come. So I was a little bit scared in the beginning if I was going to have enough money to pay my bills. I had just gone through a divorce, and I had 2 little kids, and I wasn't making a whole lot of money. I had enough money to pay my bills, and I just told myself, if that's all I can do, that's fine.
The Springfield Local Board of Education rejected a fact finder's report recommending salary increases for teachers in the school district.
I wasn't your first employee, was I? Shoot, I was. I was not aware I was Todd's first employee, but I started working for him when I was still in high school, so I was probably 16, 17 years old. I remember scanning thousands of pictures. Probably wasn't thousands, but it seemed like at the time, for events, reunions, or funerals. A little bit of print design, flyers, business cards. And then I started doing weddings and all-day events. Those are always fun, though. Doing different corporate videos, instructional videos. We also do videos for a company called Kaufman. They're a manufacturing company. Actually, I went and worked for Kaufman for a few years as well, 6 years to be exact. But Todd was actually then a vendor of mine at Kaufman's, because obviously I still use Todd to come in and shoot these videos.
So it's like the early 2000s, and the World Wide Web is really still kind of basic. But there were some people that would ask when we finished a video production, can you put this on our website? And we were like, sure. We had no idea how to do it. I had no idea how to do it. So I worked with another company here in Toledo that kind of like did websites. They introduced me to like a really early Adobe website program. The one guy there kind of taught me the basics of how to make a website using Photoshop and a program called Go Live. And I was able to make really basic kind of websites. From there, we were able to offer not only a video production, but hey, if you don't have a website, we can put your video into a website and build the whole package for you.
How did I meet Todd?
Yeah, it's a good place to start.
Well,
It was at, what's that Mexican
Don Pablo's.
Yeah.
I had been a software developer working for a consulting company and doing different jobs, and I ended up moving next door to him by buying a house next door to Todd, and so we were already friends, and so we ended up starting to do some jobs together through Todd Productions. We ended up doing a lot of different website type jobs, mobile applications. I worked on a lot of content management systems, and so we kind of ran that between the two houses.
As time went on and we started developing more and more websites, a friend of mine, Ben Belknap, said, hey, why don't we start a company and host our own websites? And I thought that was just a horrible idea. The idea of like, we don't know anything about hosting. We don't, what do we have to get? Like computers? And that just sounds like a mess.
What's better? You tell me. Like this, forward, that. So I work with Todd from when I was 16 through whatever year he left Trident, and I was only there a couple years after that. So part of our small business marketing was Todd would design the websites, Dan would do the programming on the back end, then we're always having to refer them out to hosting services. I found a way to kind of lease the space and then sell individual.
It was actually a really good idea. It turned out to be something that has run parallel to Todd Productions all this time. The original company was called Parasite Web Hosting.
Thank you for calling Todd Productions and Parasite Web Hosting.
I thought it was funny, since you're doing hosting, to call it Parasite Hosting, Parasite Web Hosting. And that's basically the name of it. When I exited,
over time, clients didn't like the name. When there was more and more like viruses and that kind of thing that came about, Parasite just sounded like a bad idea.
After a while, we decided that we didn't like that name anymore. I had been registering a lot of different website domains for different ideas that I had. One of the ones that I had registered was frontward.com. And so we thought it would be a really nice name for us to go forward with.
Look no further. Contact us today.
I found over time that the best way to grow my business was to connect with different marketing agencies. So companies like Venzel Communications.
Yeah, shut up in there.
Yep.
No eavesdropping either when I say bad things about you. I've been working with Todd probably about 23 years. Met him through one of the contacts at Penna. And, we chatted and I found out what he did. And I had a need for somebody to help me with video. Because in my business, I have a small ad agency. And we do the creative work, but we don't have a videographer on staff. So Todd fit the bill.
Bob Venzel was able to get us into a whole bunch of other type businesses that we wouldn't have been able to on our own. Most of it was like school related. So you had Vanguard, you had Sentinel. We continue to do stuff with Penna.
The relationship we've had is one where we kind of feed off of one another. So I might have a project that I need help on, either videography or website development wise, that maybe Todd didn't have the exact experience for it, but he would figure out how to do it. I think we've grown really well together through almost 25 years of working.
I eventually met Lisa. Lisa had a company called Max Marketing.
So Todd and I started working together when I was a member of the board of the Maumee Uptown Business Association. I was a member of the Maumee Chamber, and it was just a matter of people we knew in common kind of coming together and putting us together.
Max Marketing brought us our first video for Uptown Maumee.
I'm meeting a client for coffee.
I'm meeting my sister for some retail therapy.
We needed a female actress for one of the spots in the Maumee Indoor Theater, and we wanted someone who was very approachable, authentic, and would be, performing like as a patron in the theater. And right away, Todd's eyes lit up when he thought about having his wife serve in that role.
I'm meeting my whole family for a show.
He was fairly newly married at the time. He was just so excited to have Kim be part of it, but he was also very sweet in that you could tell how much he loved his wife. It was probably one of the things that made me like working with Todd so much.
Who are you?
I'm Kim Stanton. I am the wife of Todd Stanton. I've known Todd for about 20 years. Actually, I was there when we celebrated his 5th year in business. I threw him a surprise party, complete with a hand-painted banner. Way back in the old days, I used to be like his unofficial assistant, helping lug equipment everywhere. Sometimes I'd go out of town with him if he had a shoot out of town. I enjoyed that. It was kind of fun, like little mini getaways at the same time as working. There was one year he flew down to, I think it was Florida or somewhere in the South, and he flew with his equipment. And it was like one of the first times I think he had flown with his equipment. And of course the airline lost his tripod. And it was for like a newer company, and they were, these like very rich owners who were there at the shoot. And so he had no tripod. The store, the local video store down there didn't open until whatever time and didn't have the plate or something. I don't know, it was a fiasco. He had to seat of his pants make up a tripod. He used this brick ledge and had it positioned, and you couldn't move a certain thing, and it was horrendous for him. I mean, funny now because he will not fly with his equipment. He drives everywhere. I'm super proud of Todd and all that he's accomplished. He has grown exponentially. He has employees now, where before it was just him doing everything.
So as my son was growing up, he took an interest in doing little videos. He would make these little animated films. Some of it was done with like a little kids program. Some of it was stop motion.
Are you alright?
Ooh, I wanna touch you.
And they were great. And I thought it was like a good way to get him more and more interested in doing video production.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How's it going? Okay. All right. I started working with my dad around 2009 or so, still when I was in high school, because I couldn't find a McDonald's or Wendy's job at the time.
When we get about the 13th year mark, he lost all interest in doing video production. He said he was more interested in maybe developing something like a website or that kind of thing. So I thought, okay, so I introduced him to what I knew, and so he started, designing websites the way I was introduced to it. Then as a couple years went on, he said to me, Dad, we're doing websites totally wrong. I said, okay, you learn how to do them right. And so he took some online classes, got some books. So since then, Andrew has kept up with all of the best practices when it comes to website development, and he handles now and manages all that side of the business.
So I am one of the senior developers at the company, so I work with building websites and getting them started and doing all the technical coding side in the background.
Andrew and I have done many things through the years, if it's writing music together or maybe making a film together. Being in business is just another facet of all that.
Well, most of the time, working with family members can be a little bit frustrating and everything, but I think the way that we do it is really nice.
It's rare that we're like father and son roles. We're doing stuff more as a partnership, more and more, especially as time has gone by.
One side of the business, video side, one side of the business, website side, so I don't think we get on our nerves too much.
And we really just kind of come together many times when it comes to maybe a conflict or maybe something that we want to develop further.
My team and I are doing what we can to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Hi, Todd Stanton here of Todd Productions. My team and I are trying to do what we can to help spread the coronavirus. So we encourage all businesses to do what they can to, I forget the line.
To take advantage of these tools to stay connected with
God, Austin, could you give me a longer line? We encourage all businesses to stay connected with their teams to stay in business. No? We encourage all business to take advantage of these tools. God, Austin!
I am a video producer. I help Andrew sometimes with the web side of things, but I mostly just focus on the video side with Todd. I have been friends with Andrew for a long time, since high school. I had worked with him and Todd, film festivals and different things. We've done short films together. At a certain point, I was looking for a new job, and Andrew suggested that I come work with them. I met with Todd and we discussed it, and I've been working here with Andrew and Todd for about 3 years now. Since I've been here, I've seen a lot of expansion with not only our clients, but different type of work that we do. We've got new equipment, we've learned new skills and procedures for filmmaking and helping to really make the most unique and professional videos that we can. I've been certified with my Part 107A license for unmanned drones. We've really incorporated that into a lot of different videos. Now that we're certified for that, while we're out, we can fly the drone, get nice flyover shots that really beef up our videos and make them look really polished.
Todd and I have been acquaintances for a while. I knew him because of a TV show I used to do. All right, welcome back to Rise Up. My name is Eric O. Hey, let's head out to Maumee. Let's do that right now. I really loved what he was doing with Maumee Palooza, so I had him on the show.
Maumee Palooza is just a focus on bands with original music.
I'm a video editor, so I do pretty much whatever he needs, kind of whatever the rest of the team can't get to, or if they need extra spill work, I'm there to help in any way I can.
I have another son, Jack, that I hope will take an interest in either side of the business as time goes on. Why do you need to wash your hands?
Because of the virus.
If we touch things that have germs on them, we can get ourselves sick and other people sick.
Jack does help me out on some shoots. The older I get, it's harder for me to lift and carry different pieces of equipment. And so he's starting out on that side, just kind of being an extra hand when it comes to some of the video productions we've had to do. So we'll see as time goes on what Jack's role will develop into.
Good evening and welcome to Claire Bears News. My grandpa or Papa is celebrating his 25th anniversary of his business.
Well, thank you for having me on your talk show.
My first question is, how did you come up with the name Todd Productions?
Todd Productions, I was a kid, 10 years old.
And do you ever get sick of hearing your name so much?
No, but I'll tell you this, I never liked my name. I find it really weird when I look back now that I named my fake movie company Todd Productions because there was no other Todds in school. I just felt like I had a dumb name.
Too bad it's not Papa Productions.
Lisa and Max Marketing brought us Spartan Chemical, brought us Kaufman Engineering, businesses like that to this day we are still working with.
My company disbanded right around 2012. I went to work for a manufacturing and distributorship down in Bowling Green, Ohio. Then Todd and I collaborated again, this time me working as a corporate role in marketing leadership for that company. So food service organizations really were hit hard by COVID. When that's your biggest client, marketing sometimes tends to be the function that gets cut in a budget. So my job was done away with. And so I found myself looking for, different opportunities. And I went to work for a larger digital advertising company in Toledo. And then that led again to Todd and I collaborating on website builds. So in some way or form, we've always found a way to work together, whether it was me hiring him, working for our own companies, him hiring me for the writing side of things. Todd decided, why work for them when you can work for us and we can work together more closely. So that's what we decided to do.
What is your proudest moment as a self-made business?
Us getting the Marco's Pizza corporate job is a big deal. There was a guy that came to my house, Indiana, a long time ago. He checked me out and then he's like, "Can I be honest with you?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Marco's Pizza will never do business with someone like you." One of the companies that we got ourselves was Marco's Pizza corporate.
I know I'm only allowed one question.
We've been working with them for many, many years now. People that were there when I started are no longer there, and I've seen it happen a few times. And we're still there.
Hello everyone, Tony Labardi. This is our first State of the Chain here in 2018.
This is Pat Gianmarco. I'm sure you've probably heard of me. I hope you had our pizzas over the years. Todd does such a great job.
Primarily their convention is where we shine. We do interviews of different franchisees. We put together big video productions for their convention, and it's just a great company to work for.
Now I work for Marco's Franchising. Marco's Franchising is a customer of Todd's. So there's convention coming up and I'll be involved in convention, so I'm looking forward to that. There's also an e-news that Marco sends out bi-weekly that I'm involved in, which Todd Productions handles as well with getting that out and creating all the content and stuff. So I am still involved and I still get, some contact with Todd as well, and Todd Productions in general as well, which is nice.
How many more we got? Okay.
When you started, did you think that you would be having a 25-year anniversary?
When I started 25 years ago, I never thought it would go this long.
It's pretty amazing, but not surprising that Todd's business has been going for 25 years. He's always been good at what he does, and he's got good work ethics and really takes pride in what he does.
He has taken this love of video that he's had since he was a kid, and he's turned it into this really prosperous business. And I think it's amazing to be self-employed and successful for 25 years.
I would not be where I am today without getting emotional.
Can't believe it's been 20-some years working together. We've had some ups and downs. We've had some really great projects and some not so great ones. But it's been great working together, and all along we've been good friends.
I wouldn't be here where I am today in my career without you, Todd.
You know, it's quite an accomplishment to be a small business anywhere, but a small business in Northwest Ohio achieving 25 years, helping others in terms of video production, website development, marketing in general. That's an accomplishment.
When I thought I was only doing this to pay my bills, I never thought that I'd be helping other people pay their bills.
Even when maybe there was a slow period of time trying to keep me busy and I wanted to keep busy, I cleaned your house. You know, at the old house I would clean. I remember painting Andrew and Allison's bedroom downstairs. I remember doing a lot of things. It was a lot of great memories.
I'm glad to be with the company. I'm happy that we get to work on so many different projects. There's a never-ending new experience that we get to be a part of, whether it's a new website project, whether it's a video job. I like the diversity rather than work on one specific thing. It really seems to make us grow, and that is the nice thing that we get to see as well, is just the growth that we're experiencing right now.
I'm very grateful to be a part of this, and I hope to be a part of the next 25 years.
Although 25 years is a great mile marker, it doesn't surprise me one bit that he's made it here, and I'm sure he's going to keep going, and I'm sure the rest of the crew that works with him will carry on doing this.
So Todd and Todd Productions, congratulations on 25 years in business.
Congratulations, Todd Productions, on 25 years.
25 years is a big deal, so congratulations.
As Todd Productions' first employee, congratulations on 25 years. That's awesome.
And here's to 25 more.
Congratulations, babe. I'm so proud of you.
Todd, congratulations to you and your entire team on 25 years of a great business, and hopefully you'll have another 25 years if you want it. And I'll be there using you. Thanks.
We'll be old.
I'll be dead.
I'd just like to take this time to thank everyone that's been involved in the last 25 years. I've had some of the best clients I think any business could have. I still have a lot of the original clients from the early days. And I'd like to thank everyone that's been involved producing a lot of this stuff. Not only our vendors that we work with very closely, but all our staff. All you guys came in right at the right time that we needed you, and I thank each and every one of you. Let's continue to keep this business going, and hopefully this will be the only job we have from here on out.
That was good.
Yay. Okay.
All righty.
I got Eric's to do?
Yeah. You good?
Right. Need some help in teardown?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're free. All right.
All right.
We were talking about being nervous on camera.
Yeah, I forgot.
So I alluded to it before,
Yeah.
so there'll be some splicing in.
All right. No, that was good. All right. We're good. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. How's that?
That's good. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yes. Hopefully you can edit something together.
Cool.